We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the L's. Point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll begin on the ground with Clement, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, Clement. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else?
You look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
This 2nd and 4. The slot man in motion right. Once again, it's Clement. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the Bills now at 2 and 5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they...
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and 6. In motion is Phillips.
Slot man moves right. They'll stay on the ground with Clement. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To the air, Allen.
Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Here's Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus the defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Oh, able to avoid him.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Hey, Ray.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Hey, go lion. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the
The Charger drive about to get going.
Home to trips right.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That one is caught by Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go.
Herbert off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Set.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Herbert now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Hey, ram. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
From the gun, Herbert on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Go.
Herbert on first down now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Clement.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now Allen going to change it up.
Now Allen to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right.
That is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 25. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
380.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And making the tackle there, Jacoby Durant.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Half 85, half 85.
Allen now looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Set.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Ready.
And now a carry here for their fullback. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Hey, go lion. Set.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Allen. And unable to connect on the long pass. It in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, Everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And his throw is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
5-9.
Herbert back to the air. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense